Hi everyone, today we will take a look at the hair of the characters called Kalaha. We fight for democracy in Thailand. So how it's done to be the one mesh and nice X for like this? But before we jump into the tutorial, I want to introduce you that we already have a Patreon already. So in the Patreon, if you want to support me, you can in $1. If you want the project file, you can spend more $3 and advanced tutorial in the $5. Okay, jump back into the tutorial. So this tutorial is not new because everyone else tend to do it already, but I approve it to be at one mesh because someone else is doing just like one clump, but I tend to be in one mesh. So let's see how I do it. So you can see I have the hair already. So this hair already contain the original mesh and original curve. So the great thing about this is let me just hiding the one mesh I have already so I can turn on the original curve. As you can see at first it is separate objects, so we will go to the ZBrush and mesh it to be one mesh after this. But in the curve you can see the great thing about this is if you edit the curve, it's already edit the shape of the hair. So if you want to reshape it every single clump or every single object, you can do it in the curve. Okay, so let's do it on the beginning. So first thing you need to have is the base mesh, like the head of your characters, because we're not gonna create the hair on your original characters. We create on the the proxy of your head of characters and then put it onto the ZBrush and mesh it together. Okay, Shift A to add the path. So if you don't see the patch, maybe you didn't activate the add-on on your preference. So go to the preference, go to the add-on and type the extra. You will see the extra object. Just turn on activated this add-on and then you will see another thing extra thing on the blender. So next thing is create the circle and rotate it like 90 degree. And you can also type on your keyboard like 90 and it will rotate 90 degrees for you. So scale it down and go to the patch that the line on your curve and then go to the curve modifier. In bevel you can see the depth. If you crank the depth up, you will see it create like the tube around your curve. If you have a bug like this, you just click on the empty space and click the line again and just crank it up. If you have the same bug, just go to the outliner and select the curve and then crank the depth up. So this will help you if you have any bug. Okay, so we have this, but we want to use the curve that we can edit. How to do it? You just go to the object and select the curve that you want to be the outline of your tube. So we just click on the curve. You will see we already have the same size of the circle curve. You will just scale it down and it will interactive together. And we just try it and edit it. You will see. After this, we want to adjust our hair so that you have a tips and cone. So how to do it? You just hit the tab button on your keyboard and select the vertex or point of your tips. If you select it already, you just hit the alternate and S and then you can adjust the size of your curve. And if you hit the 0 on your keyboard, you can see you create the tips that already scale to 0. And that's it. After this, you just go to the cone and adjust the curve fall off to be the nice clump. And get the reference because reference will help you a lot to have the nice curve and nice hair because reference is good. You just follow it and it will be help you in the future. And just rotate it adjust to be nice. Just that. After you're happy with this, you just Shift D and put it on your head or the proxy head we create and rotate it and just scale it down, make it perfect scale for the hair. And you can make it curve like the gravity pull it down. Just hit the tab button and just translate the vertex it down. It will curve along like it has the gravity. After we finish the front hair, we just create the overall hair. So overall hair is like the pattern. You can see if you draw the line, it is the triangle pattern. You just place it like the triangle pattern all around. It will be okay because we follow the reference and reference is good. And just rotate it around along your surface. So if you think it not makes any sense because at the first it looks not good, you just go to and do it and fold it on your head. If it already fulls and finished, it will make sense at the end like this. So just do it. After we finish, we want to join everything together to be one mesh before go to the ZBrush. Also, your proxy hair. So select everything and Ctrl J. It will join it together, but it can't because your hair is on the curve for now, and it can't join if it is different thing. So you just convert to the mesh and everything go to be in mesh and just join it, just Ctrl J. So now you can join it together. Next thing is export to the ZBrush, and don't forget to tick the selected object and then export to FBX. After that, open the ZBrush and on the right hand side you will see the import button and just go to the part that you save the object. Then select your object, open it, hit OK, hold the left mouse button and drag. You will see your object already appear in the ZBrush. Okay then. And on the right hand side, go to the geometry and go to the Dynamesh. Just click the Dynamesh button and then if you join it together, just that, you already have the one mesh of your hair. Okay, next you just smooth it down because it's so sharp. But I lazy to do it by hand. You just go down into the deformation, and in the deformation you have the polish. So just crank the polish up and then it will smooth all around your object and it's very nice. So it's not sharp anymore. Next thing is do it like retopo, but auto retopo in ZBrush is called C remeasure. Just click the C remeasure button, it will do the work for you. You can see this is Dynamesh, and after we see remeasure, we will see the nice edge flow of our object. And final step is just export to the Blender. Just go down and go to the export, uncheck the group and go up in the top and export to the FBX to Blender. Just call name like Harry Topo or something. Back into Blender, we go to the files, import and hit select the FBX and select the Harry Topo that we create on the ZBrush and click import FBX. Then you will have it, the nice retopo hair. Then hide individual hair that you create like the hair curve or anything else. And the final thing is shader. We just go to the shader editor and click the hair and just select the hair material. So the hair material that I create is just the sheen. It's almost the sheen and a little bit of the specular. You will see it is created nice silhouette. If we bring the specular up, it's not like the silhouette as this. So just that. And just bring it all together. If you want this file, don't forget we have the Patreon at $3. You can get this project file to study. And see you later next time. Thank you for watching.